New Feral Spirits gotta be pretty good, right? Interesting that's the lowest win rate here, but I don't know, this gotta be good. I believe. I don't take removal. Dig Day's alright. Yeah. Reflection, it's like if you have certain cards it becomes way better, but it's not always that good. I'll go for Devolve, I guess. Oh. Imagine a pack where you're just not even remotely looking at the Hogsteed. I honestly think Portal is better than Walking Fountain, but they're also rarer. I mean, Walking Fountain is less common. Portal's honestly just a better card, I think. Fountain is good in very specific decks, where Portal is good in every deck. It's not like Fountain's bad in any deck, but like I think Portal is just better. And we also have a super late game card already. It's like if you pick Portal, you're really forcing the control direction really hard, really early. This card has a 2% higher win rate than this. Huh? Easy elemental synergy. Do we like Showstopper? This is a class where, you know, silencing your own totems can be pretty problematic, frankly. We did just skip the elemental. Walking Fountain's an elemental, right? I don't think I want this. I'm gonna go for the worm. I find you tend to get a pretty good number of elementals. Already 20% of our deck's elementals. Easy Brave. Ooh. Okay. Nerfed Bogspine Knuckles. Elemental. Portal. Every time I feel like I could go Murlocs, but then I never do, and then I'm like, look at all these Murlocs I'm not picking. Sure. We could even, like, even if we can't corrupt this, we might be able to, like, rush it into something and then evolve it. This card's pretty good, but, it's good with, well, turn 1 Zapper, turn 2 Skip, turn 3 Portal for 4 damage. But I don't know, this card's really good. Anti-Caravan Zapper. That is true. This is an elemental. Yeah, it's gotta be Vile Fiend, right? Because the other thing is, like, if you have a Walking Fountain, it's like you could take a Tidal Wave, which is a weaker card, but it does the same function. Yeah, Vile Fiend's just really good. Studies versus Hogsteed. Yeah, it doesn't really feel like... I kind of like Hogsteed actually with Portal, just because, like, you know, they kind of combine to kill a mid-sized thing, but yeah, Studies is good. Well, forced into Hagatha's. More Studies. Sure. Interesting. Tour Guide's higher win rate, but Infiltrator... I mean, sorry, Infiltrator's higher win rate, but Tour Guide is a higher Hearth Arena score. I've never been the biggest fan of Tour Guide. Really, in any class? I think Infiltrator is fine. There's the totem synergy we could have wanted earlier. Tour Guide, yeah, it's good in Pally. This is an elemental. This is not bad, but I mean, I think I'd rather just have this. More stats. Initiate. Brawler. We have a couple Murlocs. This isn't terrible. Ghoul is probably a better card. We could definitely pop off with Ghoul in this deck. We don't really need it to. We could take it to. We don't really need it. Is Sunwell the best 3? Oh. In classes that don't have Serpent Shrine Portal, probably. This deck's good around cards. We just need 2 guidance picks, and then we're good. We don't really need it to, but like we could use it to. Ghoul is fine too, honestly. Like we could really go either way. It's kind of nice to load up on 3s though when you have 2 portals. I think Scorpid might be the best 3. Initiate's better on turn 3, but Scorpid's better after turn 3, so it kind of... They're probably about the same overall, honestly. I kind of like, we kind of are missing ways to win, so like having a Ghoul to be able to scam people potentially seems kind of good. I don't think I've ever had one of these cards. That is a high-ass rating. Card is just really busted. It's also an elemental, right? Yep. Claws is pretty good. It's a little weird on turn 2 if we want to play Portal on 3, but we'll figure that out later. Best card. Ooh. It's a little harder to make this work typically in this class, but we have ways, so we probably want to... Again, it's a way we can try to scam people. Privateer, since we have the Jade Claws, is actually not bad, but I think we want to try to scam people. We have like no late game at this point, so... This is like, yeah, our win condition. Rushog with the Brave and the Initiate, those are both really, really good combos. We could take the 4 just to have a 4. But we have like 0 pings, right? Like actually, I mean, our pings are a Jade Claws and a Earth of Revenant. Probably too good to pass. This thing plus Initiate actually just wins games by itself. Mod, thanks for following. I guess Coaster. It's just not really what we need. This is really good with Evolve also. Literally constructed combo. Last pick. We have the Rush for this. This is a turn 4 play, kind of. It's not really good turn 4 play. We do need turn 4 plays, but well, we don't need turn 4 plays if we portal into portal. Yeah, probably just take this. Clap Attack asked, would I consider this a below average shaman? It's probably average. It might be a little below average. It's not terrible, but it's definitely not a high roll. It's probably below 50%, but not very far below 50 percentile. If it had like 1 guidance, it would probably be above average. Do we studies on 2 ever? Oh no, because we feral on 3 and then Marshbone on 4. Oh no. No. Oh my god. That literally just decided the game. So 0-1 to a more skilled player. It's okay. It's plagiarize. I mean, not plagiarize. It's bamboozle, and now we get to overwrite it. All is well. Damn it. And we have guidance. Cool. Okay, well, it's gonna kill it, but I guess I can't now. It's fine. I hit Trick Totem? Of course I hit Trick Totem. That's pretty good. Because this is completely random, we really don't have a read on what it is. We could just kill that. Which kind of sets up the Knuckles. Otherwise, you could just Knuckles. I mean, you're killing it either way. It's whether you Knuckles or whether you do this stuff. You could save this combo. It's probably worth it. You could also just go. I think you could just kill it. Okay. Revenant Hero Power Swing. Ooh, even more option. Do we actually just start with guidance? I guess so. We might give him 2 cards. But I mean, we also get 2 cards. So I don't know that we care that much. It's just, we wouldn't be able to Vosh if we overload, and we might want to overload, so it's probably not worth it, I guess. Perfect. Next pause, thanks for the follow. Oh yeah, we're gonna get wrecked by shenanigans, aren't we? Not like this. Is this worth rushing the Thresher? Oh crap, Shadow Clone. It may just be this, honestly. We'll see. We'll trigger both the other secrets, so we'll know. Okay. Dirty Tricks or Shadow Clone. Well, it's Shadow Clone, so I guess probably don't want to hit him in the face right now. Oh no. I gave him a stealth minion. How will I ever interact with it? Oh no. I honestly don't need this, but whatever. It might be a bad idea, but actually it's probably a bad idea. It seems fair and reasonable. I want to make sure we tested this for being scheme. This shouldn't be scheme now, so if this is scheme, it doesn't deal enough damage even. Those hovers were molding hovers. I didn't look at the hovers. They probably were molding hovers. Glorious. The speed at which he killed the Thresher also, when it may not have even been the correct play, it was glorious. Feels like keeping these together has to be good. Yeah, we just play 3 mana cards every turn. Seems right. One of these into... well, we'll see. Yeah, I don't think we can play that. The game heard we like 3 mana overload spells? Pretty much, yeah. Oh, hello, sir. He's back. Portal again? So maybe it's Feral Spirit. Feral Spirit might just be better, actually. What's up, -1? I feel like this is better. The portal's overkill. And like this probably on average does the same thing. You got this, you're way ahead. And this is when we portal. Feels a little too good to skip. You could have, if you wanted to tempo this, you could have, but it's probably fine to keep it. And I was playing 30 Spell Mage and Constructed, and there was a game where I just like played one of these off of studies and just literally put like 6 burn spells into my opponent's face over like 4 turns. And my opponent had a very pleasant experience and totally enjoyed that game. Obviously. It was great. It was a pleasurable experience for all involved. Probably actually just trade this off. I'm thinking about like, let's see what we get here. So we could get something that changes our play. That seems playable. We could also Rockbiter this or that. With this, we could just take the Storm and just, you still have to kill this, right? Because otherwise, well, this thing doesn't actually matter that much. To be honest, we can just be completely annoying. Like this. I mean, they never have Whirlwind, right? It's not like they have a 4-drop that is a Whirlwind on a stick. It's actually double Whirlwind on a stick. It's not like they have a 4-drop like that. He would have used it though, right? He actually would have used it. It feels like he has nothing. Maybe I should have taken Rockbiter for burn. Imagine taking Rockbiter for burn when you can just play a burn spell that kills a lifesteal for free. And we gotta give the mini mage the lethal. Glorious. See, that's the thing though, is like those are the decks you run into at low wins that you never run into at high wins, because they never get to high wins because they just roll over and die a bunch of times, right? When they play against good decks. So that's why like the low win games are the scary ones, because you actually see those decks. Once you get past 7, you don't see a deck like that. Until you get to really high wins. Or just on the way to high wins, and then you just play the 12-0 decks, and then you're the one that rolls over and dies.
Job's done.
Excuse me, sir. I just bid you away, and you appear to be back sooner than requested. Excuse me, sir, or I should say, madam. Yeah, they're gonna be after me now. Not like this.
Guys, I can't move.
I'm sorry, chat. I did not misgender intentionally. Please have mercy. Have mercy on me. That's really bad for us, actually. At least we forced the coin out. It appears that we lose, though. He's not greedy. I mean, the thing is like... It's not even not greedy to do that. Like, you don't even reduce your hand size. Okay. Surely nothing bad happens. There's actually a 0% chance that anything bad happens.
Drink with me, friend. Fellow man.
See?
No, that's not right.
As we knew, nothing bad would happen.
I'm one of a kind. I'm one of a kind.
As much as I would like to keep the Knuckles dream alive, you probably just want to trade it.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
Scoundrel Portal? Yeah. He has a 5/4 Divine Shield. I don't know, I don't see what else we can do though. Double Portal isn't good enough. I mean, you could Portal this too? Double Portal? Board literally dies to a Dread Infernal? Doesn't seem right. Do I ever trade the 1/1 so they can't get the Divine Shield? So they can't get the Divine Shield. Oh, trade off the 1/1 into the 5/3. Maybe you should actually. That could have been right, actually. Guess we'll do that. Oh, I could have taken raid later. Shit. Eh. It's about the same, I guess. Because, like, raid later... The problem with raid later is it gives him this trade, but maybe that was better. Yeah, I probably should have done that. I probably should have picked raid later. Alright, so we go double face with the portals, and then we just say surely one of them summons a raid leader. Is this ever the scheme turn? It might just be double portal. And a raid leader would have been nice. Imagine if I had like a 4... Imagine last turn had I played a 4 mana card that would have been capable of generating a raid leader. I honestly just saw the Yep Hog and I was like, ooh, good card. And I wasn't thinking about the fact that my opponent would get one either. Also. And also wasn't thinking about how good raid leader was on that board. I should probably pay attention to the game I'm playing, shouldn't I? Well, he top decked the broom. So now we're losing. That seems fair. Well, we hypothetically have 10 damage here. That's probably... That doesn't fit his mana very well, so that's probably the only taunt he has. Yeah. If only this was popping on a different turn. I'm sorry, good Vile Fiend. It wasn't your fault. Yeah. I don't think I want to evolve this. But... We just don't have the way to burn him out. I think we have to use the knuckle, because like, I mean, we can't just... If we do nothing, we die in 2 turns. There's no way we can not. We have to kill the 5/3 because that saves us 5 health a turn from now. I think you have to do this. Oh. Well, that does save us health. But... and I still think we do this.
This story deserves a new
Oh. 8 mana Battle Cry make your deck worse? Okay. Knuckles used to be 4 attack. If it was still 4 attack, we would have had lethal over 2 turns. It was really broken and constructed at 4 attack just because it made the Pyre cost 0. And then you could evolve it immediately and get a 0 mana 5 drop. I don't know that I want to evolve that one either. Maybe we have to. What can we even get at 7? There's things we could get. We probably have to try, I don't know. Like, Brave doesn't win us the game, right? Marsh Hydra. Marsh Hydra would be nice. Alright, we are giving mod to Robopop. I guess we kill this one. I guess so. Oh. Not like this. Oh. Okay. Well, we're not dead. Ooh, we can get an extra 2/2. It would only give him lethal. We're dead though, right? We can't... I don't think we have any outs anymore. Oh, you're right. We are dead with the frenzy. That is true. So I had to trade into the 5/1. Yeah, either way we can't win, huh? Because we literally have no way to generate damage. It's actually impossible. Unless I'm missing something. Like, we literally are incapable of generating damage. Okay, he just figured it. Oh wait, yeah, he figured it out. Primordial into Steward. Right. But then... right, Primordial into exactly Dunk Tank. That was the only way. But we put him to... yeah, it had to be Primordial into exactly. Primordial into Steward into Dunk Tank was the one way. It's like a 20 to 30% discover into like a 10% discover. So it's like a 1 in 50 roughly. After top decking exactly the 1 Primordial, making it approximately a 1 in like 2. What was it? A 1 in... it was like a 1 in 800 or something in that ballpark, but it was possible. We should have evolved the 6/6. You're assuming that if you evolve the 6/6s, they get better. I don't like evolving minions that have like vanilla stats because a lot of times they get worse. 7s are pretty good right now, but they get worse a lot of the time. How much health was he at? He was at 5. Was he at 5 before or after? I forget if he was at 5 before or after I hit him in the face for 2. What do you mean they would both be Marsh Hydras? I should have trusted, obviously. So he was at 3 after. Yeah, but we were dead, so he was at 5. So like the only out, we needed to trade to not die, so then our only out was Primordial into Spell Discover. So he would have been at 5. Because we couldn't go for the Gyroworm lethal because he was we would be dead. I guess given that we have, this is going to deal 5 damage next turn, we probably don't want to play it right now. You were hit by Imprisoned Observer into Reckless Apprentice into Firebrand Shooting Star. Nice. Are there a lot of bad 7s? Not as many as there used to be. 7s are actually pretty good now. There's like 2 4/4s. There's a 3/5. And there's several like 5/5s and stuff like that. Other than that, usually they don't get worse. So if you evolve 2 6/6s on average, they probably get a bit better. Because you really don't low roll that many. But I guess I'll play this. But I don't know. I've gotten a lot of... I always get the 4/4 rush for some reason off my random 7 drops. It's really weird. Off my Pro Drakes, they're just always... It's always that one specifically. It's not even the only 4/4. It's always that one. Yeah, Umbrella, exactly. Yeah. Silas is... Is Silas... I feel like there's one other one. Silas is one of the other ones. Probably just do this. Alright, sometimes the game's RNG just seems broken. Like this happens way too often. Like, we've gotten 3 Lady Voshes off of, No, was the first one off Studies, or have we gotten 3 off of Portal already? There's like literally 80 different 3 drops in the game right now. How do you hit this thing multiple times in a row? That just should never happen. That's not like hitting the lottery unlikely, but that's like hitting like the low, you know, those little like the ones they have that are like not the mega lottery, but like the mini lottery. That's like winning the mini lottery level of RNG. It's actually that level of unlikely. We can get Arborupt. We're not going to get Arborupt, actually. We don't actually have to devolve it immediately, though. Do we actually play it now? Because, like, 5 drops can be pretty big. And he can't pop it yet. Also, if he were to Arbor up, we would just devolve afterwards, right? Yeah, so we just don't care. Since we have the devolve, we don't care about it anymore. Just make sure nothing bad happens. Yeah, there's a lot of 7-mana 5/5s. Barrens Stable Hand. Watch Post Dude. Because I've always felt like that. Like, I felt like this literally since 2014, where it was like, in 2014, it was like, I would see like, you know, there was like, it was like 2015 actually, when it was Paladin Shredder. It was like 2015 with Paladin Shredder, you would get, it was a random 2-drop. It was like, there were like something like 82 drops in the game. And you would never see, what would happen is you would never see Doomsayers off of it. You would not see it for like 2 months. And then you would all of a sudden hit it like 5 times within like 10 games. It was just like, and you literally knew. You were like, well, I saw a Doomsayer yesterday, so that now I know that I need to play around the fact that it's going to be. Now I know that's likely to spawn, and like I would actually use that information in games because it was like actually so reliably consistent that was a real indicator of like whether or not it was likely to happen. Because it's a known fact that Blizzard's done. There's some weird things with the RNG in this game. Like that particular one isn't verified, but I don't know. It really feels that way. It's kind of annoying. It's fine. Because like for anyone that thinks it's just like a insane conspiracy theory, like Blizzard themselves confirmed there was a time where like NatPego was the one example they confirmed themselves, which was NatPego was supposed to draw 50% of the time, but for a while it was actually drawing 90% of the time. And they confirmed in a blog post that they fixed that bug. In a tournament, the player went Sneeds into Sneeds into Sneeds. Nice. Yeah, it's very, very unlikely. And the other one people have always suspected is like Imprisoned Felma, who would always go face. And they did a test on Reddit where people like crowdfunded or crowd gathered information, and it wasn't always goes face, but it did show that the Imprisoned Felma was weighted. It was weighted to face. It wasn't always face, obviously, but it was like, if it was supposed to be like a 50-50, it was like 60 to 70, I think that was what it said. It was like something in the 60s, I think. So it would go face more often. So. The saddest play to stay alive in history. Dude. It's so rude. I can't get value out of my sorcerer substitute because I have too many minions on board. It's truly tragic. Not like this. Dude, this card is useless when you have 6 minions on board. You wrote a programmer's perspective on why that might be. Yeah, I know. I like vaguely know. I haven't gone like super into that realm of computer science. Like I took some computer science classes in college and stuff. But, like I would hear people talk about like everything I know about like how RNG is programmed and stuff. I know just like secondhand, not from my own experience. But like I totally believe that it's just something about how a game is coded and how they program the randomness of it. That there probably is just something really weird about it. I don't know. Maybe it's just because like just in the last week, like I played some classic and like Knife Juggler seemed weighted face 2 and stuff. Like it just seems like there's something going on there. And it might not just be Imprisoned Felma. It might be other cards too. Because I had a Knife Juggler literally go face like 7 straight times. While there were like most of those 7 juggles, there were like 2 or 3 minions on board also. And I was like, excuse me, game. Excuse me, game. Bad random seeding. That sounds like something that might be right. I don't understand the meaning of, but that sounds like something that might be right. We don't have lethal. It's kind of annoying. I guess we go this, right? Indeed, the Og Merchant has taunt. Do we give up the spell damage? I guess. Strength totem. YOLO 4-8 on 3-2, but then it's not even lethal. I guess he would set up lethal Jar Worm except until he hero powers, but well, no, it's like what it's felt like to me with like Blizzard RNG is it feels like, because it would have to be, it wouldn't be tied to date or something. It feels like it's tied off your account somehow, like, because it seems like when I see something, I'm more likely to see it in the future. That's what it feels like. You know, you're more likely to see the repeated result than would be random, but I don't know. Because it's not like, I don't think it's like, you know, it's not like there's piloted Shredder. When it was piloted Shredder for Doomsayer, it's not, I don't think it was like piloted Shredder week, where literally 1 week everyone would get piloted Shredder, would get Doomsayer off piloted Shredder. And then, you know, 2 months would pass with no one getting it. And then 2 months later, it would be Doomsayer week again, you know? It would be like account specific, it seems like. But I don't know. Maybe it could. Maybe it was actually the fact that literally everyone had the same experience at the same time. I don't know. Do we keep a 4-mana 5/5? We don't have. Actually, don't have 4s in this deck, so I guess so. Or is C sharp something? I don't know. I didn't go that deep into computer science. So I don't know. Do we ever coin a 3-drop just to CAC W him? Why not? I don't actually know what program like Hearthstone's in. C sharp is different. I've never heard of C sharp. I know C++, obviously, but it's made in Unity. Is that what they use? That might be what they use then. We can coin Coaster if we do this instead of coining. It's programmed in Java. I go like, ooh, Java, but then the team I work on also programs in Java, so. One time I asked them, I was like, you guys gonna start using Python? They're like, no. Coaster is only 3 procs right now. C# is the Microsoft programming? Okay. 3/4 goes into the 1/1 always, right? Coaster just isn't good right now. I want to do 4/1, but then that makes Coaster even worse. Maybe it's just Jade Claws. We're gonna need the coaster to clean up all this crap. Because that would be the easy way to find out. See a bunch of World of Warcraft. The problem is like they don't seem to be hiring a ton for Hearthstone anymore. Because I used to look, because when I was actually looking for jobs, I was looking at Blizzard jobs. What happened to our board, by the way? Seems rude. But they generally haven't been hiring that much specific to Hearthstone very much. Because when I was looking, it was all like World of Warcraft. I think I'll actually play this. Unless you want to just sandbag. Wikipedia says it's Unity. Okay. Yeah, because this is going to become garbage. It's only not going to be garbage if we top deck Knuckles. If we top deck Knuckles and it doesn't die, then it's also great. All Kim, thanks for following. Seems like what we really need a top deck there, other than Knuckles, was a 6-drop. To actually corrupt this thing. We could try to steal his 6-drop. You probably want to try to cheese him with this. Oh, I didn't read your comment where you said it's made in Unity. I didn't see that one. Sag. It's okay, we believe you. It's just that I have an American education, which means I didn't actually learn how to read. That's the real issue. Imagine learning how to read. I don't hate him having this, I guess. I'd probably still rather give him... In Fatigue, it's better to choose a bigger card. How well can we deal with the Thresher? Not that well, actually. Well, depending on what this spawns, it's okay. Probably just want to give him little crap. Do we play a 2 or do we hero power? Maybe hero power, actually. Because taunt would be really good. Nice. Heal could be good. Heavy totem makes it more likely to get heal totem. Hello. These are all crap. Sad thing is, this is probably just the best one. The 1 mana one. How is it we're in the situation where the 1 mana one is better than the 3 mana one? We are, though. Unless we draw Knuckles, then the 3 mana one is better. Stealth. We have Taunt, though. We just save this until we draw Substitute. Damn. We heal totem as soon as we have nothing to heal. Remember when this could have been a Lake Thresher. And we are floating our turn with 3 mana after playing our 2 mana 2/3. This doesn't look great. Why didn't I attack the 1/1? Our guy had 1 health. Oh. He had 1 health, didn't it? Yeah. Kind of a problem. That was just drafted, by the way. So is this a situation where we just don't trade at all and then we just scheme next turn? Or do we give up the elephant to try to kill that thing and just play normally? The problem is we can't even kill it that efficiently. We're gonna lose our spell power. We won't even be able to scheme it. No, he has to trade with it, right?
You want more? Show me.
He should have to trade with it. We might die, actually. Okay, we would have died to Consec. Oh my god. Well, he did commit more, technically. I mean, we don't exactly win, though. Just roll spell power. I should have known. Oh no. It's okay, we're winning fatigue, guys. We got this. I know I'm giving up a taunt, but I just feel like I need to high roll somehow. That was not it. Well, there's like a 5% chance we're not dead. Mini mage is back. Indeed. Well, we're not dead. I mean, we might as well be, but we're not dead. We have that going for us. We get to go out on our own terms. That's always good. We wasted double high roll. Okay, as we've discussed with the sticky RNG, that means we'll get those in the future. So we need to evolve every 3-drop now. So that means all our 3-drops are going to high roll. It's beautiful. Is this good enough to keep? Might be. Might not be. Probably not. Looking for a 2. Looking for a 2. Looking for a better 3. It's not a bad 3, but it's... We have a marsh spawn and stuff. Uh-oh. Look, marsh spawn. You can't hit because then he hits back. Then he clears this. It's probably right, but he could have actually been even greedier. He could have actually greeted us out and been rewarded. He didn't have to kill it, technically. You know, he could have left the 5-1 up and hope we had no initiative. That would be incredibly greedy. He would have been rewarded, though. But it would have been incredibly greedy. So it's like probably objectively not worth the risk there from his side. So we know he's not sniping. That's a good sign. Tracking. Three procs. So I guess there's only one way to do this. Do we ever devolve that? I don't want to, but it's really, well, it's not that bad on our board. Probably start with Scoundrel. Okay. Do I take Transfer Student or Crimson Sigil Renter? Sigil Renter is the 1-1, right? I would always take Transfer Student. I would take that any pick. I'd probably take that over anything. Over that at any pick, regardless of deck. But I don't like Sigil Runner very much. I never have. But it's not terrible, but it's just... The thing is like, especially now, you could maybe make a different argument when Demon Hunter would get like all these broken cards, but like... You want to cycle to find your broken cards, but you don't get broken cards anymore. Since they nerfed the class. Got a problem. At least you don't get a lot of them. It's like you do get broken cards, but you just don't. You get a couple broken cards and then 25 cards of crap is, I think, the way it goes now. This always turns into a 1-1, right? Nice. Do we trade 5 damage? We want to do this, right? I mean, we don't have to. But I just want to play the weapon. We could dunk, actually. It's a hell of a waste. It sucks to evolve this, but... Maybe this is wrong. I was taking 6 damage, which isn't the smartest thing. There's a lot of outcast energy. There probably is more outcast energy now. Because, well, outcast energy cards aren't actually that good. So they're like the weaker Demon Hunter cards. So you probably get more of them now than you used to, actually. I have seen a lot of like the Outcast 2-drop, for instance, from my Demon Hunter opponents. Can this guy stop discovering? Oh my god. I think this is a turn we don't evolve. we have like this guy. Force him to kill that first, and then we evolve. And then we have 9/9 rush into 8/8 rush. How good is Pack Kodo? Indeed. I should look and see how is that title doing click-wise. Pretty good, actually. For a video that doesn't have 12 win in the title, that video is doing extremely well, click-wise. Oh god. Help. What do we even do here? Do I just give him the tonk back and say like I don't care? Because you're probably supposed to play... The weird thing is you're probably supposed to just play these and chill. Unless you it doesn't feel worth giving him tonk back. Feels like something bad's gonna happen. Right. I know how rush works, I promise. That draft was just like I said, 3 broken cards and trash, basically, right? You got an Inquisitor? Nice. Thanks a lot for hanging out, everyone. I don't say that enough, I feel like. Gone are the days when you had 3 Inquisitors and only 1 Inquisitor. Welcome to post-micro-just Demon Hunter.
Greetings, friend.
We have 2 Netherwalkers. Those are the other ones. Nice. Do we ever go face by now? I found these in the grocery store. They're like, I don't know if you guys know Dogfish Head Brewery, but or distillery, I guess. They make whiskey sours apparently. Truly glorious.
Greetings, friend.
I'm gonna go face now because we have multiple taunts protecting this. If it gets removed, it gets removed. But... should have known. I should have thought about that, I guess. It's like the one card in the game that punishes you there. This game's not looking great. Yeah, he should run out of premium cards at some point, though. If you play the Brave, he eats this. You kind of have to play the Feral Spirit to deny this trade. I mean, you can always bump here, though. But, like, if you bump here, he just... No, you can't really kill the Brave. Well, no, you bump here, he plays the Brave, he bumps here, bumps there into the Brave, and then he kills it, and then you're just sad. I don't know, it feels like you have to do this and just hope for the best. If this was any other 3-drop in the game, we'd be winning. That hero power felt like a roll for spell power. The timing of it. It's like he's like thinking, damn, where's my spell power tome? I want a dunk tank. Only one spell. I guess again we want to taunt. Did they fix the tome weirdness? I believe they did. I don't know exactly when they did actually, but I think they did. It was probably the last patch. They did not fix this weird visual bug that we're encountering right now, though. This is like the new bug. It's like whenever they fix one bug, another bug shows up. It's like, what the hell is this? Like literally bug whack-a-mole, yeah. Whack-a-bug. So that bug is less annoying than the oh my Yogg visual bug. Dude, that was like the most annoying bug. I mean, it was less annoying than like the Defender of Argus minion swapping bugs. Those were nasty, but yeah. The oh my Yogg one was like cool for like 10 seconds and you're like, oh my god, go away. The problem was is it wasn't even just a visual bug, it was an audio. It was an audio bug too. That was the worst part of it. Because the sound effect would persist too. And you're like, oh god, get away, shut up. Dude, having a whiskey sour like makes me think about the fact I haven't been to a bar in like a year and a half. Well, probably not a year and a half. Last time I went to a bar was probably February. Maybe January of last year. That's not true. I went to bars in September. I went to the bars September last year when I went to... There's a time where I went to one last year because I went in the middle of nowhere where there was no COVID. I don't really want to give him this. I don't really want to give him this. He didn't play an elemental last turn. I guess we give him that. I forget if we did. We did not. Okay. I was going to play this, but now we could go totem plus this, which would activate this. That seems okay. Because it's kind of overcommitting into like a possible scheme right here anyway, so this seems alright. Okay, I don't really want to trade, but it actually protects this, so I kind of like it more than I otherwise would. Okay, it also protected the 5-2 from, well no. Actually, it didn't really help against Lightning Storm. Oh god, never mind. That's a problem. So I guess we just go face with that. Because we are... Do we even have an activator left? I don't think so. We have an Arcane Servant. That's our only elemental. And we have a Marsh Spawn. I feel like I need to go to bars again, but then also it's like... Honestly, part of me does not miss bars at all. A strong part of me. Like, I remember when I was 21 and I was like, yo, what do you mean you don't like bars? And then I'm 29 and now I'm just like, oh, I understand completely. I'm sorry for doubting you wiser 26-year-olds. I understand now. I don't even know if it's right to kill that, but yeah. I mean, it heals up, right? Imagine not maximizing value. Maybe I should have played him around Silas. I mean, he never has Silas, right? He already played a drafted Ross Frost Whisper, so he wouldn't also have Silas, right? He actually would not be 4 and 2 if he had a Silas and a Ross with the other cards he's had. There is actually no way. Like, this guy's deck already looks like a 12-win deck, just with what he has right now. He doesn't also have a Silas. Like, there is no way. There's actually no way. He quit because he didn't top deck his Silas. You're not wrong. Bro, now you're on your computer account. Switching accounts on us? Not like this. I thought you switched a while ago. I just noticed now. Oh, this is the phone account? Oh, this is the phone account. You usually use Twitch on your phone. I like never use Twitch on my phone. Ever. I say never, but almost never. Probably don't want to play this into a 2-1. That seems kind of bad. Storing this for the portal on curve isn't the worst thing. Sort of like on computer more. Yeah, there's reasons why it's better on computer. I mean, especially if you're actually, you know, purchases are cheaper on computers, so. Nah, but also other things. And also better Twitch TV. Which one do we have? The problem is I don't have my own emote menu. I'm like, I want to say like what's my best emote that I have, but I don't actually know what my emotes are because it's actually, I have to open up a tab of my actual like stream because for some reason it seems like, dude, damn it, why is it autocorrect? It autocorrects into my manager page. I have to like open up a separate tab for my own stream so that I can actually see like what are the best ones. Like you're missing the ha 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 emote. Can you imagine missing the ha 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 emote or the Pepega gun emote? Or the people ha and a goose emote? At least since I have chat on the screen though, you can actually see them, so there's that. Seems fair and reasonable. As I played this, that means I can't coin this, which could be bad, but I mean I want to play a 0 mana 3/2. Yeah, and you imagine missing Donut. Imagine not being able to see Donut. Yoink. Why does everyone have Evil Miscreant? If we play one person that doesn't have Evil Miscreant just for a change, that would be nice. Okay, thanks. Another 0 mana 3/2. I'm not going to play this one because we have the coaster. And he also just pings it off. This might be scheme turn. When I say might be, I mean is. Probably is. But we could give up a 3-2 to overkill the board by 1 and provide no tangible benefit or even intangible benefit. It actually provides 0 benefit whatsoever. Unless overkilling minions pads your ego, which maybe it does. Does it? Maybe it does. Kinda does. Not really though. It's not like it doesn't. I don't know. I guess I'll hold this still because we have the coaster still. And also he can ping it and then dagger and then kill it, so. The extra 1/1 might be just as good as playing this. Might not be, but it might be. Ah. Ah. So we could Knuckles to guarantee the coaster next turn. Coaster's only 3 summons right now. It doesn't even kill the board. But like also we're leaving up his spell damage. Spell damage isn't scary from a rogue though. I guess this is fine. Just pre-bump this. Okay. All right. I'll take it. Sure. Why did I pre-bump chat? So dumb. Such an obvious misplay. Should have known. Is that actually worth it? Probably save the devolve. I mean, it's literally Proto Drake turn. Probably just save it. If we want to kill that, we have to give up all the 1/1s. Like, these all turn into 2 drops. It could honestly be better. Honestly, getting 3 2-drops might just be better than killing that. It probably is. Like, against a class with AoE, no. Against a rogue, though, probably. Okay, that wasn't not exactly what I wanted, but I mean, it still was... I guess that's probably about average. How do you not kill the 0-2? He had 1 job, Shavara. Let it sit for a better Knuckles. That is next level greed. Let's go for this. I don't really want a Feral Spirit. Feral Spirit would be good, but I don't want to do it when I have a Shovel Fist in hand. And we have 9 mana next turn. Well, I mean, you're giving us the 2-1s, so okay. That's fine. Maybe we don't shovel fist this. And do everything else, I guess. We can devolve his 1/1 into a 5-drop. I mean, we can. It's probably not the right play, but we could. Probably. Maybe we devolve it into the 5-mana 1/1 to assert dominance. That sounds like a good strategy. Asserting dominance is always the best strategy. I kind of knew because he hovered this earlier that it was something small. I had no idea what it was, but I knew it was something small. If you play this here, he can still Silas it. If you play this here, he could rabbit it. Pick your poison. No! Water! Okay, can we get the strength totem to just, can you work like extra hard and just buff our razor draw? I know you're not supposed to, but just break the rules one time. Just do a little more cardio, and then you can act in the middle of the turn, right? That's how it works. Just do more cardio, strength totem. No, it seems like he doesn't want to. It's lazy. Call them lazy totems. You can devolve an empty board. Rip no taunt. I would have done it even if we got I would have killed it anyway, even if we got taunt.
One for me, one for you.
If he gets taunt, I don't want him to have any of these. Help. I guess it's this one. Go for the devolve. Hope he doesn't get taunt. No taunt, okay. It's like, those are all good for him. I guess like it doesn't really matter if he gets Shovel Fist though. Maybe I should have taken Shovel Fist. I don't know if there's anything the spell can actually give him that would save him though. Probably none of them are good enough to actually save him there. Oh no, the timer! Oh no, 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 no. Made it. So, do we ever keep this to try to combo with Sorcerer's Substitute later? Maybe. I don't think so though. I think it's better to play it.
You don't take
Water! No. Okay, so we kill the 3/2 and then we scoundrel and steal the prime. Actually always works, right? I mean, it always works. I should not put that there, but... I want none. Oh. Oh no. They're all terrible. Everything sucks. We have to pick Shavara. It's the only one that doesn't obliterate us. But I don't even want to. I'm the aggro. Why am I picking Shavara? It's just that either the other two wins him the game instantly. It could. Maybe Ooze is actually better. Like, maybe Ooze is less damaging to us, is what I mean. Get out. That could have been a lot worse. They tempo the Ooze. Not sure about that. Not unsure about that. Dude, that's actually good. Baby rage. Well, we know we know he has Shavara, so going wide seems like a reasonable thing to do. We don't really have anything else to do, so die trick totem scum. Isn't Scoundrel just a bad card? It's one of the best 4-drops ever printed. Neutral. Normally it doesn't give your opponent 3 cards that are like, generally when I've had it, it's actually been worse than I thought it would be. But generally you don't. Generally you can give your opponent something that they don't want that you want. So generally it's very good. I've been very unlucky with it though. It does kind of feel like it tends to backfire in aggro decks, is how I felt though. It seems like a better control card, actually. I will say that. So these are only 2s, unfortunately. Knuckles is good. I'm wondering if like Studies and Amalgam is better. He's holding coin, so he might have a Flame Strike, which would win him the game instantly, regardless of what we do. So I'll just do this. Although, I mean, with this play, at least we can high roll into something that survives Flame Strike, like this. We can get like the 2 best 3-drops in the game with a terrible 4, but overall, definitely a high roll. Actually, 2 things that survive Flame Strike. Which means we are lucky. Kolst admitting that he's lucky. What's going on? That seems like not the order. We're a bit off lethal. Given our board, we probably don't want to. We don't want to really swing at the weapon this turn, so it might just be all face. Or we hit a spell power and we just use this with that to clear that, maybe. Start with this, see what happens. Seems decent. We also just play this. Just playing this might actually just be better. We don't have reach in the deck to actually draw. Oh no, we do have a portal. In case you get like the Vosh Prime. I think honestly it's probably just... I think honestly you just pick this and just play it. Otherwise you take the Vosh and you kill the 6/4, but I'm not that concerned about his 6/4. Because he just seems a little bit dead. It is fair, honestly, that if you give him ooze, they would probably assume that you don't have a weapon, so they would tempo it. The thing is, if you're giving them an ooze to tempo, that means they had no other play. So also, you're giving them an ooze when they had no other play, which means you're helping them. So either case, you're kind of helping them. But, I mean... But it's true. Damn, I could have summoned a 6/3. Do I get to summon a Jaina hero? Wait, why didn't I summon a Jaina hero? When you kill something, you're supposed to summon it, right? I want a Jaina. Can I not get a Jaina? I want a Jaina. Where's my Jaina? Blizzard? Where's my Jaina? Yeah, Blizzard. Where's my Jaina? Other ones been going. My first run went... We went 10 on our first run, and this is our second run, right? Yeah, pretty well. Pretty well. Neither of them were like high rolls either, so... Doing well given deck quality and stuff. Do we keep this given that? Maybe. It would be funny if the Jaina portrait replaced your hero portrait and then you count as a loss. That would be the best. That would be the best outcome. It doesn't really work though. Like if we coin portal, it doesn't work. You have to play this on 3, this on 4. This would be your turn 5. Yeah, we'll figure it out somehow. The best thing would be you just get Primordial Studies on 1, and then you just coin Mars Spawn, and then you do that, but... Dude, remember when we were talking about coining? Like we were going to be able to coin? I mean, we can coin. Probably not the right play, but we can. Player who plays the second portal generally wins. Unless the first person high rolls. And then they win. Do we ever coin the 4? Probably not. This is greedy as hell. Especially considering this card exists, this is so greedy. Probably just actually take the Lightning Storm. Because this card exists. If I wasn't against a Shaman, I would snap pick this probably. This might actually be better than this given the circumstances though. Did he just go face? You can destroy other shamans, it can, but you can also get destroyed is the issue. Probably don't need to kill that totem. Because honestly, like, killing the totem almost only... It practically does nothing. When Spellfire Totem existed, I liked to kill totems to deny the Spell Power Lightning Storm possibility. But now it's like, you're honestly just playing into Shavara. You're actually not doing much else anymore. We have a lot of damage in our hand. Temic Reflection still exists. That is true. But we don't talk about that. I think he would have had a chance to play it by then. Maybe not. I wasn't paying that much attention. Maybe it's wrong to use our damage this way. Kind of felt like something was happening. Because yeah, I would still usually kill him, but like on the turn we had to kill it, it would have been 4 damage, and I was like, 4 damage is a lot. Should I get in studies instead? I wanted the Knuckles. I think I'll still Knuckles. I believe! Yes! That dude is so sad. He found lethal. He showed how good of a player he is. He found the only lethal available to him. We have mad respect. This is a hand where it's like we kind of get forced to play slow, huh? It's like you would normally pick the Vosh, right? But given our hand, maybe you take the Steward. Because our play is probably to just be super stupidly greedy now. I mean, it's like you can go Vosh into... You can tempo and just pretend like the scheme doesn't exist. Such an early Vosh, it's a little hard to skip because it's like... You're actually somewhat likely to draw it, so value-wise, it's almost equivalent, probably. On average. To the Spell Discoverer. It's like a 50, or it's like a 1 in 3, or maybe a 50-50 to actually draw the Prime. Depending on how long the game goes. Should give you all those draws. Apparently we are against a control paladin. We could just roll a good totem. There's only 2 good totems. Totem's a 50-50. Otherwise we have to portal a 1-1. Problem is we can't coaster next turn. I don't want to play the Servant either because it makes our coaster worse. Probably should do this. More damage! Smork. Put him to 21. Just be like, haha, we're gonna burn you from 30. Never fails. Good order. We only do the best order here. We've never made any order misplays. Ever. Literally ever. Do we even play the organ? Probably not. I was gonna autopilot 2 and 1 and I realized that was a terrible play in this circumstance. Problem is we didn't take the spell discover and now we are like we got practically no benefit from even having early board. Because we didn't get that much early board in the first place. So objectively we're losing. But if we ever activate this, we might not be losing. Until he has a Libram of Justice, and then we are again losing. Our deck doesn't really have the tools to beat what this guy's deck looks like it is. Okay, that's a kind of weak turn. See if we can get a spell power here. Okay, well, that's not bad, I guess. For one time, I want the 1/1. Damn it. The one time I want Searing Totem. Interesting, Shavara. I mean, this guy obviously has like the greediest deck ever seen in the history of humanity, so it is interesting. Okay, well, he could have Blessing of Authority this and he didn't, which should hypothetically mean that he doesn't have it. I mean, more likely he just had it and didn't realize that you probably would want to use Blessing of Authority on that card, but maybe not. You would save this for any buff, right? So he should have like literally no buffs, hypothetically. It would be really weird to play it like that and not have any buffs. I mean, if you had any buffs in your hand, it feels like a misplay to play it there. Just like that. Do I keep Scheme the Mulligan? I generally do. I think we did this game. Like, I mean, it's like if you're gonna have it, you know, it's like, when else would you want it, basically? I'm not even sure that it's correct to, but in a sense it feels like, generally speaking, like, well, it's like if you have a deck where you wouldn't want to keep it, then you probably should have just never drafted it in the first place, right? But like a low roll? Well, it depends on if our 2-3... Okay, well. Oh my god, he has Libram. I knew something crazy would happen. Libram Samuro.
I'm one of a kind.
Okay. You see how we got a Marsh Hydra earlier and now we only get Marsh Hydras? Kolst repeats point about how RNG is rigged in this game. How RNG is broken, how you keep getting the same results multiple times because yeah. Actually, I should have coined. I didn't coin because I got an 8 drop, but I forgot that this was popping. I should have actually coined. I should have coined nothing so that Marsh spawn would be active. I was just wrong not to. I forgot about the discount that was coming. Because we could always top deck a 3 drop and then not coining ended up being right. Oh wow. Nope.
So where does the magic come from? To struggle is to survive. That was I hear and obey.
Do you ever not play the 5-5 there actually? Hero power is almost better than that thing. Jade value. Yeah, the oops was very tactical. What I actually should have done, I should have coined when I had 10 mana. That's what I should have done. Oh dear. How exactly are we supposed to... Like, I don't see how we can... We can't really sit, because we're gonna die to his board way too quickly. We kind of need a draw that actually did something. Scheme. It's like if we scheme, we're just losing. But maybe it is the play. Because everything else sucks. It might be the only play. Because, yeah, we do have a thick deck still. We have, like, maybe 2 turns to top deck one of our top 3 cards. Strength Totem. You could have killed this Sky Stalker and then schemed at the cost of the Yogg Merchant. Not sure if that's actually worth it though. Maybe it is. We get Tauntaun there, we win the game. Yeah, imagine had I saved the Rush Hog actually. Maybe I should have saved the Rush Hog. I don't know. Okay. Do we even have anything? We have a Studies and a Devolve. I don't even know if Devolve is worth playing. It's probably not. This isn't even good though. Can make a Stealth. This card like shuffles a bad card into our deck. We honestly don't even want the Prime, but it's still probably marginally better than a 3-1 Stealth, because a 3-1 Stealth just doesn't do enough. Not that a 4-3 does either. This guy drafted such a bad deck too. He has no late game, but he drafted like a super greedy deck. Like he has no early game and no late game. It's just a bad deck. What is this? This is a 3. Eh. So yeah, from his position, he should have never lost, but his deck was poorly constructed. Obviously, that's not always a player mistake. Like sometimes you just get forced to draft bad, poorly constructed decks, but I feel like Paladin has such insane cards. Yeah, the thing is like Blizzard just doesn't, they micro adjust so that the way Blizzard does balances, they control which classes get good cards, because you have good cards in the pool, but you just, Paladins just don't see them as often. So he didn't really play any good cards other than the 2 Libram of Justice, right? That was like his entire deck. That's kind of the issue. Great. Well, we can't deny it, so once we get... No. Unless you get Taunt to him, you can't deny it. Scoundrel into Knuckles into Coaster, I guess. All the secret synergy might dilute the pool. Honestly, there's probably a significant part of it that people are misplaying by picking secrets. you know? The new secret's good, but the other secrets are... Avenge has always been kind of a bait, you know? People pick it, but it's actually not a good card. Yeah, the sad thing is we have to take this. We have to play this. Okay. Well, our coaster has a purpose all of a sudden. Poison does work on Moonfang, so we do not play Moonfang first. It's gotta be Knuckles first. Playing a 5/5 into that sucks, but at least it protects the totem. Gotta look at the bright side of things. Tenwu of the red smoke. Can now rest. Nice, nice. He doesn't know, chat. He doesn't know. He lacks critical information. I guess we'll use a weapon charge here. Oh, wait. I think that's fine. We'll use a weapon charge here. To get a 2-1. Yeah, could have been worse. And this is why Southeast Scoundrel is amazing. Jade synergy indeed. The best kind of synergy. Am I right? Dude, look at how big our Jade is. So big. So big, hands up. Oh. I have like, I think I have inflammation on my, I was like looking it up, I think I have inflammation on my bicep tendon, I think that's what it is. Hurts like how? This is 3 damage. That seems pretty good right now. Okay. Can't do this first. If you do this first, you would clear. This is fine. Doing this means we can't shovel fist next turn, but probably the play regardless. Yeah. There were reasons I snap picked the Moonfang. Number 1 was the coaster in hand. Number 2 was the possibility of a future scheme. Yeah, taunt. Yep, taunt. Actually, it should be a nope taunt. Nope. Oh, I don't have the nope command. I don't have the nope. Nopers is okay, though. I need to enable nope. Oh god, not like this. Actually constructed. Nodders. Dude, what are the odds we get absolutely annihilated by this? Random spell, discovered spell. Approximately 69%, right? Surely nothing bad happened. We know nothing bad ever happens. Oh god. Oh no. Here it comes. It's like even if he casts survival, we should still win, right? Is the thing. Like I think even if he casts survival now, we still win. Here's the spell. Why do I speak words, chat? But I think we still win. Yeah. Like, imagine thinking survival is a problem, Keck W. This guy's like, darn it, I got my randomly generated god combo. I still lost. You've yet to be offered you, Sarah. I think I only had it once. I had it in a Warlock deck, I think. And Warlock is probably the worst class for it because it doesn't complement Warlock as much as it does the other classes. It's still good, obviously, but it's just not the same. You definitely discovered it. I haven't because I don't play a lot Priest. I should play more Priest. Actually, I don't want to play more Priest. I had a different Warlock deck where I had a bunch of Evil Geniuses and generated like at least 3 Sarahs. I think I generated 2 in the same game. Maybe not. It might have been. No, that game might have been. I got 2 Dragon Lackeys. I think it was 1 Ysera, 1 Onyxia. I think that was what I got. I guess we take this one. Ah. Okay. Okay. This game is fair. I'm never lucky, by the way, baby Rich. He has to kill that over the 3-5. That's gross. Game's over. Game's 100% over. Sad thing. He knows it too, which is why he's hesitating, because he knows there's only one play here, but it's 100% losing. But the other player is also 100% losing. Oh, he has an Og. Okay. That lowers it to probably being 95% losing. It's a little greedy. It's probably okay though. I don't think he swings us fast enough to make this bad. Because we just go Brawler or Spores, no matter what, probably. He has a really good deck. He has like a super hardcore tempo deck, but then we high rolled the opening and he didn't, and we went first, so he lost. Sounds about right. Yeah, we just spores, right? I think I'll take these trades. Yeah. There's no way his deck, his win condition based off of what he has, it's definitely Arbor up. He probably has 2 Arbor ups. I mean, I guess it's also possible he just has like a whole bunch of the value on top of that. Yeah. It's definitely a really good deck.
All I ever wanted was to study.
The card that wins the game, Spores. Sometimes, yeah. Alright, get out of here, Pavel. No one invited you here. We have another turn 2 play, so maybe I think I will take Steward here. Lady Vosh has been disappointing just in the fact that like we never have the spells to actually draw with it to make it good. Which has been funny because we've actually drawn it a bunch, but it's always been disappointing. Dude, Mage, you can even ping your own Sunwall initiative. That's insane. Coin 4, I guess? It's kind of annoying. Sunwell Initiative is actually such a broken card. It's like now that now that Watch Post is out, it's like get more time to appreciate how broken Sunwall Initiative is, because it's like it wasn't a thing you were concerned about as much, because as broken as it is, Watch Post was significantly worse, but now it's like, now you just get to fully appreciate how broken Sunwall Initiate is. Banana Vendor, generally it's not good, but in this exact circumstance it's pretty good. I mean, at the same time we got to like counter him, so it's like it's not really a good card generally. Everything kind of sucks here. I guess we portal. It's really bad with the overload, but oh, that's actually good. Never mind. Okay, we're good. All is well. What do I think about the mini mage? It's generally a bad card. Sometimes it's not, but usually it's bad. There are worse cards to draft than Vendor. Sometimes, yeah. You want to have some kind of synergy to make it like not garbage. Okay, he's running low on removal. He has 2 spells though, one discovered, one random. And another spell. Hands like all spells. Okay. Well, one of his spells has to be, one of those has to be Oasis Ally. There's like no way it's not. Yeah. Oasis Ally and some spell secret probably.
Quit distracting me. A charming composition.
This at least corrupts Pearl Tusk. I don't know. We're kind of stuck playing the long game, aren't we? None of those other cards really help us that much. Okay. Well, that was actually really bad for him. Not like this. Yikes, dude. That is an amazing draw. Wow. No Oasis Ally. Okay, it was rigged instead. Good thing I didn't trade to play around Oasis Ally. To be honest, I forgot.
Hungry for more.
It's bad. What was the other one's either Counterspell or Netherwind. Okay, well. We need to draw like Primordial or Devolve to play around one of those spells. Funny thing is, I guess we kill a 1/1 here. Because, I mean, he just drew a spell, like, we know it's gonna grow. Yeah, I was really surprised. Like, I feel like I said, I think before the adjustments that I feel like I should know better by now, but it's like, I'm really surprised how much the adjustments did for Druid. Because it's like, it felt like Druid was such trash. But like, Micro just really have a massive impact. They've shown time after time. You actually don't have to adjust a class that much to make them go from complete trash to really freaking good. Just discovering right into the next run. Do we kill the 6/4? I guess. Going face probably doesn't help us. And then we just evolve. Maybe we actually hit that. I guess we hit this. It's like we do have the tidal wave incoming, so. Yeah, Priest and Mage generally, both of them. Mage less than Priest, it's just a thing where, you know, you just... Most Priest and Mage decks suck. I don't think this is as true with Mage, but like, it's definitely true with Priest, where most Priest decks suck. But then occasionally you just get all the Discover, and then you just win. you know? I think it's less true with Mage, but with Priest, it's like that. You usually don't see, I mean, this guy, like, he's been completely hard carried by the fact that he had 2 Rune Orbs. His deck's not that good other than it has 2 Rune Orbs, you know? I mean, he also has, like, Firework and a Conjurer, right? Like, he has good cards, but, like, almost all of his deck is just the Discovers. He doesn't even have to order things correctly because he doesn't actually matter, but, you know.
First kill. You win this one.
2 randomly generated counter spells. But I mean, that's the thing. Like, this deck shouldn't have. I'm surprised this deck got as far as it did, so.